you are not attractive enough to attract the man that you want. So oftentimes we women, we have our ideal man, the man that we fantasize, the man that we want to be with. Okay, it could be 6 feet tall, man with money, financially stable, six pack. You want him extremely fit, but you yourself, you're not fit. Okay, so let's say you are not his ideal type, because when women come around and say, well, this is the type of man I want, they need to consider if that man will find them attractive, if your type is going to find you attractive. Okay, so therefore I am here to say that you are not attractive enough to attract your type of man, to attract the man that you want. It could be spiritually, it could be mentally, it could be emotionally, it could be physically. Okay, because oftentimes women can also put a lot of emphasis on the physical appearance of a man, right? And it is your right to be attracted to the person that you find attractive. It is a non-negotiable when it comes to relationship. Okay, a relationship cannot flourish without attraction, because attraction is the biggest factor when it comes to relationship. And oftentimes when attraction dies, the relationship may die with it. Okay, if you don't find your partner attractive, then there isn't anything left for you in that relationship. So that's how come I'm telling women that are struggling to attract the men that they want, perhaps, just perhaps, you are not that attractive for the type of man that you want. How about that? Attraction is physical. Let's be honest. Attraction is physical, because before you get to know the type of job he does, how you call it, you may have a job in mind, like, okay, a career, okay, a career in mind. I want him to be a lawyer, I want him to be a businessman, I want him to be an entrepreneur, a doctor, a surgeon, the whole 9 yards. Okay, every walks of life. You may have your preference. You may want an accountant. I get it, but the problem here is that are you attractive enough to attract that type of man? Do you know what type of woman he may be inclined to approach, he may be attracted to? Okay, actually, do you put into consideration his feelings as well? Because okay, you know what you're attracted to, you know how you feel like when you are around the man that you are attracted to, but have you ever considered also putting his feelings first, like wanting to know the type of woman he may be attracted to? What type of man is he? Are you attracted to the type of man that most women may find attractive? If you are attracted to the type of man that most women will find attractive, meaning the financial bracket of that man, you're in competition. Okay, you're in for a rude awakening that if you go for the most wanted man, the competition that awaits you, you may not be strong enough to survive that competition. You need to bring a lot to the table physically, because what you are trying to attract, the man that you are trying to attract, is physical, meaning he is guided by his physical being. Okay, he is a man who likes not who likes, he is a man that is attracted by a woman's physical appearance first. He is not going to judge you from your behavior, he's going to judge your physical outlook. Unfortunately, men are vain, and they're vain because they are wired to think like that. You cannot hold that against them. Again, if you know them, you will not take their behavior or their approach to a relationship on the judgmental eyes. Okay, like you won't judge them if you understand them. If you understand they are driven by attraction, if you understand that you are dealing with a man who judges a woman based of appearance, you will not take that as a problem. You will try to position yourself whereby he finds you attractive, meaning you will do your best, feel good within your body, and make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror and find yourself attractive, because it is an inner work. Within yourself, you need to find certain characteristics about you that are attractive. Okay, it could be because you're smart, but guess what? A man doesn't care if you're smart. From the get-go, he doesn't know who you are, how smart you are, what type of degree you are holding. Okay, you may be a surgeon as a woman, you may be a lawyer. Okay, he doesn't care. You may be in finance, you may be making a lot of money, an entrepreneur. Who knows? He doesn't care. But let's say he's sitting across the street and he sees you crossing the street. He's like, okay, she's beautiful. Let's say he spent 10 minutes judging a woman that crosses that street. Do you know the one he's going to be attracted to the most? The one he finds the most appealing physically, not career-wise, because he doesn't know you. You are a complete stranger. So if you are a complete stranger to a man, what can you do to attract him? That's my question to you. What do you think you can do to attract this man? Okay, it has to be physical. Like I say, you have to be vain when you're dealing with men. Okay, you need to put on a hat. I don't want to say your thinking hat. You need to put on your sexy hat, your physical hat. Okay, like the physical side of you. Put your best asset first. Okay, like don't lead with it though. Don't lead with it, but put your best asset first. The asset that is a magnet to men. If you're a woman, a lot of men, not a lot. So every woman doesn't get a lot of men to compliment them. Okay, it's not a universal sign whereby a lot of men say that you have this. No. Okay, let's say 3 men. Okay, let's be considerate and conservative. Let's say 3 men have met you and they have all said that you have beautiful eyes, your beautiful smile, how you call it, you have a beautiful physique. Okay, you have a beautiful behind, a beautiful front, whatever the heck it is that those men find attractive. Okay, that is in common. Make sure there is a common denominator. If they all say you have beautiful eyes, you must have beautiful eyes. If they all say you have beautiful smile, you must have a beautiful smile, because 3 people cannot make the same remarks just because they want to. If it's something that they have gravitated towards, there must be some truth to it. Do you understand? There must be some truth to that. So therefore, let's say they have all said that about you. Make sure what they have complimented you about, make sure you ask a third person, okay? Like someone who has nothing to gain, a third party. If they all make the same comment, put that forward. If you have the ladies, like if I'm in the ladies, meaning your boobs, you were blessed with a lot of boobs, put that forward. You were blessed with a lot of hips, put that forward. Whatever is physically appealing about you, your eyes, put the mascara in there, brighten your eyes. Whatever it is you think you find attractive about you and others have said they think you're beautiful, put that forward if you want to attract the men that you want. Now, once you have put your best asset forward, there's one thing I want you to know, and it is a hard truth. The men that you find attractive may never find you attractive. The men that you are attracted to may never find you attractive. That is the sad truth, and that is the truth that I want women to take into consideration. Okay, I know I have just broken your heart. Okay, you thought there were hope. There's always hope. There's always hope. I'm coming. Don't worry. I would like to say, just because you put your best asset forward, it doesn't mean the man that you are attracted to will find you attractive. Will find you attractive, will find you as he's at your type. You may not even be his cup of tea, no matter how physically beautiful you think you are. Another man may find you very irresistible, but the one you truly want will say, we view your beauty as, she's okay. When the men say you are okay, meaning you are not beautiful, okay? No, I'm sorry. I have to retreat that. It doesn't mean you are not beautiful. It means he doesn't find you attractive enough. He finds you as a woman he can deal with, but he doesn't find you attractive enough. And there's one thing men don't compromise on or settle on. They don't settle on attractiveness. They don't settle on the physical aspect. When they want to get serious with a woman, they don't settle with the physical attribute they find attractive. They must go for a woman who has those attributes. That's one thing. I've known men, okay, they don't settle on that. I've spoken to so many men. None of them have ever settled with that. The only time you find a man having an incline of settling for the woman he wouldn't otherwise go for. Do you know the situation that leads a man to settle for a woman he wouldn't otherwise find attractive? There are, I would say, 1, 2, 3 cases. The first case is he doesn't want to get serious with you. When it comes to a man sleeping with a woman, he will sleep with any woman. But when it comes to committing to a woman that he truly wants, he doesn't know how to settle. A man only settles when he wants to sleep with you without any form of commitment. He will commit to the woman he finds attractive. Yeah, I know you didn't see that coming. A man will only commit to a woman he finds attractive. If he doesn't find your behind attractive, he will not commit to you. He will sleep with you, but would he commit to you? No, he will not. Why would he commit to you? You are not his ideal type. You are not the woman that he wants to be with. Why would he commit? Commitment is a huge currency when it comes to men. Men do not know how to commit to a woman because guess what? Their nature is, I need to be with multiple women. So commitment is a form of a prison for a man. I don't want to be imprisoned by this woman. Why would I commit to her? I want to sleep with, the girl next door and the other girl next door. The other girl, down the street. He wants to sleep with all the women. So commitment to a man is a huge currency and sacrifice he has to give up. If a man has to give up his commitment, he needs to make sure you are his ideal type. He will not settle on you. I'm so sorry. He will not settle on that. If he is not attracted to you, he is not going to settle on you. One of the only time a man settles for a woman is when he doesn't find her attractive. That's one of the only time he's going to settle for you because he has nothing to lose. He's not going to commit to you. You are just a piece of ass he's dealing with. So why would his standard be high? And also, a man's standards are never high when he is sleeping around. When he is sleeping around and having fun and just messing with women, he doesn't care how you look like. He doesn't have standard when it comes to that. You can be the ugliest girl in Babylon. He will sleep with you. He will sleep with you, sleep with your auntie, sleep with your sister, sleep with your grandma, sleep with your mother. He will sleep with the entire family because his standard, he doesn't have standard when he's sleeping around, but his standards come to play when he has to commit to the woman that he truly wants, and he will make sure those physical attributes, if it is about a beautiful smile, beautiful hair, beautiful nose, long pointy nose, blue eyes, brown eyes, hazel eyes, green eyes, black eyes, if that's what you want. I said black eyes, yeah, black eyes. If that's what he fancies, he will make sure that he finds the woman with the darkest eyes in Babylon. I don't want to laugh because this is a serious matter, right? So therefore, he's going to say, well, she needs to have the booty that I want. Did I say the booty? Yeah, the booties that he wants. If you don't have the booty, he's going to dump your ass. Okay, he's not going to compromise. So that was the one of the factor. So the other factor that will make a man compromise and settle for the woman that he doesn't want or he wouldn't go for otherwise is when he is struggling to get laid. When a man is struggling to get a woman, he will go for any woman that accepts him. He doesn't have standard when it comes to that. The man is trying to get his action jackson. He's trying to bang some behind. If I mean behind, he's trying to bang, okay, some woman I don't want to get vulgar. Don't push me to get vulgar. I hate to get vulgar. But whenever I say I don't want to get vulgar, meaning I'm about to. So he's about to get it in. For they get it in. Rose, what type of code is this? Alright. He's about to bang some woman. Meaning he's tired of his loneliness. He is tired of his singleness. He is tired of being a virgin. When a virgin is pushed to a point of where he is fed up, he's going to bang the next woman he sees. Because he's like, I am fed up. Who else is in town? Who else can I deal with? Who else is in operation? He doesn't have standard. He cannot have standard, even if he wanted to. He cannot. How can you have standard if your ass is stranded? You cannot get laid. You need to tell me the type of standard, my dear, you think you can have. You cannot convince me that your ass have standard. Oh no, your ass cannot have standard, okay? I refuse. If you tell me you have standard, okay, you're going to settle for any woman that says yes to your ass, because you cannot get laid. A man that cannot get laid cannot pick and choose. Do you even have options to pick from? You don't. So how can you pick and choose? You will see the next woman and find her attractive. You'll be baffled at the fact that she even accepted you, isn't it? Like, oh, hey, can I take you out? Yeah. Oh, he said, damn it. This is a chance for me to get it in for the get it in. I need to get some action, Action, Jackson. He's desperate. Desperation can lead to a man not having standard, meaning not implementing the features that he wants in a woman. Do you understand? So he's going to say, you know what? I can go for her because I don't have a choice. She has accepted me. I just want her to accept me. I'm tired of being a virgin. I'm tired of her not giving me the booty. All my friends are getting laid and I cannot get laid. Do you see? Desperation will lead a man to accept any woman that walks by. He doesn't have a choice. He can't pick. So if he's not getting laid and he tells you are his first girlfriend, or not first girlfriend, maybe. Or if he is a virgin, yeah, it's hard to know what his type is, believe me. Okay? Or maybe if he cannot get laid, it's hard to know what his type is. Does he himself know his type? He may be confused. He may not even know his type. So, what type of argument are we arguing about? This guy cannot argue, okay? Because he cannot get booty. Sorry. So that was the second circumstances that will make a man not implement his standard, meaning not go for the woman that he wants. And the third circumstances is those arranged marriages. There are certain religions and cultural practice whereby the marriage is arranged from the get-go, like in Africa or in Middle East or in some Asian countries. When the man doesn't have a choice to pick the woman that he wants, and the marriage was arranged by the parents, where parents are making decision for this man, then he doesn't have a choice. Okay, he doesn't have a choice. But in those circumstances, the likelihood of that man cheating with the man of his choice are higher, because hey, a man cannot help what he's attracted to. Again, it's non-negotiable. So that's how come when I see women saying that this is the type of man I want. Is he 6'5" or 6'6"? Is he even 6 feet and up? What is his income? Is he making 6 figures and up? Oh my God, does he have blue eyes, brown eyes? Does he have black eyes? What type of eyes is he working with? When women come here and tell me about what they want within a man, I look at them. I hate to judge people. I am open-minded because I need to understand people from different perspectives. But as open-minded as I am, I have to be fair. I have to be fair and honest, okay? I don't want to, stroke people's ego by deviating the truth. If you are fat and you want a man who is shredded like he has muscle, like me, I have muscles, something like this, you know what I mean? muscle. I'm not flashing or bragging, but I mean muscles. You want a man with muscle, the man with all the muscles, okay? But guess what you got? You have nothing on you but fat. Have you ever considered if this man is attracted to muscle or fat? Because most men that work out, unless they're bodybuilders, most men that are regular gym goers, they're not attracted to a woman who is out of shape. And being out of shape can be relative. Okay, you carry a lot of fat around you, I don't think the man that you want will find you attractive. Okay, you don't brush your teeth twice a day minimum, I don't think the man that you want who's brushing his teeth 3 times a day will want you. Okay, you don't take care of your physical outlook, and you want a man who is very clean cut, professional dress, and very handsome, and you're not even beautiful, you don't even know how to take care of yourself. I don't think he will find you attractive. We have to be honest, okay? How you call it? You want the 1%, a man who is a 1%, meaning tax bracket. You want men who is making a lot of money, but physically you're not even presentable for him to consider you as an option. You need to know this competition. The more money the men have, the higher the competition. And most men with money are not known to be faithful because they have option. Have you ever considered the option that men have? Are you willing to go into this relationship? Because I see women saying that, well, I want a man making 5 million, a million or 500K a year, okay, but I want to be the only woman with him. I'm like, are you built up to be with a man like that? Do you know the MO, the mode of operation of a man making too much money? Have you ever been with a man making that much? Do you know their characteristic, their behavior? What type of resume do you have to tell me about that type of man? It is a want. You tell me the man that you want, but do you know his behavior? Do you know that he may not be faithful? Have you ever considered that he shall be sought after? You want the doctor. Do you know how many women want the doctor and that look better than you? How many women want the surgeon? How many women want the dentist? Have you ever put that into consideration? You want the lawyer. Do you know that how many women are dreaming of being with those lawyers, or the businessmen, or the men that are making crazy money, the man that is driving the Ferrari? Have you ever considered how many women are running after him? What are his tastes like? Because when a man has so much option, he becomes picky. You may be a 10, but he wants an 11 in terms of beauty standard. Have you ever considered that? He's dealing with women who are who have plastic surgery from head to toe. They physically look better than you. You may not look beautiful, but he may not be attracted to your natural beauty because he may not see your natural beauty. He is used to women that are plastic up. So can you compete with the women that are running in his circle? Oh, you want the man that owns a casino, but have you ever considered how many women you'll be dealing with? Can you deal with infidelity of a rich man? Do you know the rich men, only few of them, if not none of them, are faithful? Do you know the behavior that comes with that? Do you know, or are you aware of what you're asking? Is what you're asking feasible? Are you attractive enough to attract the man that you want? How do you look like? Because men are all visual, my dear. Am I bobbing? Am I bursting your bubbles yet? Am I being too honest? Am I being too anal? Am I being too arrogant? What is it? Or am I telling you the truth that you don't want to hear? At what extent have I understood the male nature? I want to say to understand why I'm not biased. And I quote, because sometimes I am biased. Sometimes I am biased, but oftentimes I'm not, okay? Oftentimes I'm not biased, but sometimes, hey, I can't help, I've understood them to a point where I don't judge them, to a point where I want to tell women, make sure you are what they want, and work on yourself if you are not what they want. You cannot help, the man that is, well, there's one thing you cannot help that is out of your control: attracting the man that you want. The only controlling variable you have is working on yourself. If you are fat, lose the weight. If your smile is not good, go to the dentist, invest in braces. Okay. If you have small titties and you want to make it bigger, go to the plastic surgeon. Whatever it is about you want to change, then money can buy. If you have means, go for it. I don't judge a woman with plastic surgery. I tell women, enhance yourself whichever way you want. Nobody should judge you. If that's what makes you happy, you need to do the internal work. Because I don't care if you go out there and get yourself the biggest BBL in Babylon or the biggest boob job in Babylon. If internally you're not happy with yourself, no amount of surgery, nothing on the physical outlook, no amount of nose job is going to save you. That's the whole truth. You need to do the internal work. It's mental. It's mental. Look, I will tell you, I don't want to sound cocky. I don't want to make this about me. But if I were to make this about me, I am here to tell you, no man on this planet, if you were born of a woman, you can be above me. I can get you if I want you. I'm sorry. Am I cocky? Maybe I am. I hate to make this about me. But if I have to bring you into my mindset, mentally, this whole dating game is mental. It's mental. It's confidence. How confident are you to attract the man that you want? Because there's one thing even beauty cannot compete with, is confidence. You may not be the most attractive girl in Babylon, but if you are the most confident without being cocky or confident without a clock like me, my dear, no man can compete with you. Do you understand? No man can come above you. You will always succeed. Do you understand me? Yes. So you will always succeed and you will always make it. No one will compete with you. So therefore, I'm here to say, work on your confidence, okay? Don't give up on yourself and make sure you know what you're attracting. If you say you want this type of man, make sure you are in the right position to attract that type of man. Don't just say, well, I want this man, I want that man, and you look foolish. You go to these bars and sit there and say, well, this is the type of man I want, but you look desperate. Desperation will not get you the man you want, because if you go to that bar, you keep looking at them weirdly, they are going to be weirded out by you and never approach you. When you are too desperate to get what you want, you will never get what you're seeking, because it also boils down to energy. That's how come I tell you guys to do the internal work, okay? Internally work on yourself. If you do your internal work, you're going to attract what you want. Don't forget the spiritual aspect, the aspect whereby the energy you give up is what you get. So if you are not giving up an energy to attract the person that you want or the man that you want at the right time, at the right place, you won't, because he's going to smell your desperation and they will never come. If you want it too bad, I don't think you'll find it, because you are going to start acting desperate. Again, I'm here to say that most women are not attractive enough to attract the men that they want, because most women are delusional. That's the whole truth. Nothing but the truth. If you don't like me, I don't like you. Again, uncommon theories, uncommon answer. My name is Rose, and I shall